Hey, good morning, everybody. Good to be with you here on a Wednesday. We picked up about 3/4 of an inch of rain here last night, which brings us to about 1 inch total over since Saturday in here. So still up for debate whether or not that's enough. But I can tell you one thing: the mosquitoes will likely be back. There is no debate there. We've had it pretty good so far. Real quick, a lot of times on Wednesdays, I like to bring a little bit of mindset to these webinars, and I want to talk to you about contentment, especially if you're like me in the millennial generation. You know, we're always flooded with having more, wanting more, seeing more, doing more. And I think we have to take a step back sometimes and remember that so much of what we currently have, we once prayed for and asked for, and we now have that. So try and find some peace, find some contentment in those things, and find some joy, allow some joy to come back into it. Let's get on to the corn market here. D's corn down 4 1/4 at 547 this morning. You got no beans down 5 1/4 at 1234 1/4. Wheat is down 6 to 10. We've got the equity market slightly higher. 1 o'clock Central, we'll have the Fed rate decision here. Trade is leaning about 90% chance of a rate pause. So we will see at 1 o'clock what happens. CPI yesterday, 4% year over year. So, the argument is inflation is coming down. On the other hand, it's still, year over year, it is still higher. So, two sides to that coin, however you want to spin it. Getting into some of the individual things, food was still up 6.7%. The big deflationary market though has been energy. Energies as a whole down 11.7, with gas down 19.7%. You have shelter up 8%, and you have transportation up 10.2%. So kind of some mixed in there. Maybe leave us a comment. Let me know how things are affecting your family budget, what you're seeing out there. Global price update real quick. U.S. is just not quite competitive yet here on corn. Brazil continues to lead the way. I'm not really sure what Argentina's got going on there in July, but I wouldn't read too much into that. Soybeans is U.S. The good news, again, we're staying competitive once you get out to our new crop contracts here into September. We believe this is going to continue to add, some support to these soybean prices. Going over to the wheat side of things, no change. The U.S. is just is not competitive out there. Here's your 7-day QPF. Really, that northeast corridor of the Corn Belt's kind of the dry area. Everybody else looking at some decent rains, rain totals here over the next 7 days. Real quick, here's the last 7 days observed precipitation map. You know what? I'd say there's a lot of green and yellow out there. You certainly have some blue. I didn't zoom in on areas. I'm sure there's definitely some misguidance, if you will, on these maps, but I think you got to take a step back and say that it's really not, it's not too bad. I feel that the narrative in here is leaning a little too bullish on the weather side. Here's your November bean chart real quick. Definitely at a significant area, that purple dash line again, 1250 former support, now resistance. There's going to be a little bit of a fight. You've got that yellow dash, longer term trend line. There's a lot of confluence in here. So, have a plan. Anybody that works with us on brokerage, we were reaching out to you yesterday with some action, as well as on our grain and livestock report. So if you want a free trial to that, we offer that down below. Please check it out. We'll send it out to you for a few weeks, and after that, it's $199 for 6 months. CONAB released their estimates here. Soybean crop getting a little bit bigger, 155.7 million metric ton. Corn crop slightly bigger too, 125.7 million metric ton. A lot different though on the corn side compared to what the USDA right now is projecting. So kind of some mixed results in here between the USDA and Brazil. I would like to think that Brazil kind of has a decent idea of what their crop is going to be. So look, if you guys got any questions, feel free to reach out to us. We're always happy to bring these webinars to you. Remember to focus on being content here as we go through the rest of the week. And let's try and get a little bit better every day. We will talk to you again on Friday.